Hello everyone and welcome back to Harp's Moon here with the Philly and September Madness. This will be the last episode for the week, and then next week we'll be going back to Crisis Core. Hopefully that next week will be enough time to finish up the game. That way I can go ahead and start the new channel, which is basically strictly Harvest Moon, and only Harvest Moon. The only exception to it would be Stardew Valley. Stardew Valley, you'll have to go to Twitch for. I'll probably put up like an hour warning or like an announcement, hey, I'm starting this, come check it out, kind of deal, and then I'll delete it once it's over. But that won't be for some time, only because while I have a Twitch, I'm not ready to stream on Twitch just yet, just because I don't have the best computer or the best internet at the moment. So, yeah. Until then, though, strictly Harvest Moon for this game, this series, this channel. And I would like to get Story of Seasons in here as well, but we'll stick with this for now. But I don't see a problem with it. I do know Back to Nature works, so I'll be playing Back to Nature. I'm excited to play that game. I love it so much. It was my first one ever! I don't know if that was a dog sneeze or what, but it scared me. Yeah, could have been a dog sneeze, who knows. Alright, we're still gonna keep mining, that way I can go ahead and do my best at getting the items we're missing and getting some content for the days I'm away from work. The days I'm away to be in New York. And hopefully it works out. If not, I don't know, I'll figure something out. I do know that next week on Friday is my very last day at my retail job. My new manager put a key holder to work with me. I guess he wants the keys right away, as if I wouldn't bring them. You know where I live. I live like 10 minutes away, and I still plan on shopping there. It's fair. I'm nervous but excited all at the same time to finally leave that place. I've been there for almost 4 years. Like, I'm pretty sure I've been there for 3.5 years. And in that time, I've been a cashier, I've been promoted. It's given me retail experience I can count on that I need. Because it's good to have it. It really, really is good to have it. And even if it's McDonald's, you should always get some retail experience and work with a cash register because it's important. And all cash registers are different, but they all have the same concept, and it's important to have. Before this job, I've never touched a cash register before. I worked, my only retail experience, and I'm using quotation marks for this, was at a carnival. But I handled money before. I handled customers. I'm just not these type of customers in an actual store. I'll continue this conversation when I come back, so BRB. I found nothing. Nothing of use. We're gonna go straight to Gwen's place, just so that we can go ahead and... We got a lot of stuff. Just from the past 2 days, including this one that we've done of things, and I'm sick of it in my inventory. Gotta get rid of it. All of it. Let's clear up some space. Hello, Woody. Nice to see you're out and about. Hello, everybody. I'm chilling. I'm gonna at least keep one of those so I can give it to. He's like, look at all this stuff. I collected 70 of those. That's gross. There we go. And we'll go to the Villa to sell everything else. Well, I should, except for the strawberries. I don't think we're full on strawberries just yet. Wait, maybe we are. Let's find out. Ah! I didn't mean for that. I accidentally hit my right analog stick, which is an action. So. Here we go, and it's in. Let's quickly pick a batch. I don't do it and come back. Alright, I just want to see. Nope, here we go. Oh, there we go. That stays with us, so I can give to Zahn. There we go, and we're gonna go sell everything else. Alrighty. I like how I personally liked it in Dr. Nature when it rained, no music played unless you were in the buildings, or except for your own house. So I like this. I like that no music plays. I mean, I prefer it when no music is playing. Yep. We're just gonna have to wait a couple of seconds. Before we know it, we'll be done with the game. I might bring this game back to either 3 days a week or less than that. I haven't decided yet because we're almost done with the game. Like, try as I might, I really hoped that the third year was the last year, but it really isn't. Oh well. And it just means we have to complete things we wanted to complete. So, like how in the first part of the game, I was going to try and get every expansion I could and every upgradable tool, and I did it. And this time I'm gonna get all the fish, I'm gonna get all the recipes. And I think I technically got around like 90 items of like farm wise, so that's pretty good. Pretty good. Alright, so this episode's gonna be the last of the rainy days. Good, I'm tired of the rainy days. I don't even want to mine anymore, to be honest, guys. There we go. This is every time I go in there, I think I know what I'm doing, and I just don't. Either I forgot about it, or I just remember things wrong. Which wouldn't surprise me at this point in my life. Doggy, come here. There you go, buddy. Maybe today I'll do some fodder. You know, change it up a little bit. Alright, I have to brush up a bit. Oh, we were talking about retail before. Well, too long didn't read. Yet, even if you hate retail, do it. You need that experience under your belt. You really, really do. Like, you'd be surprised by, like, it's more like you learn about how suspicious people are. Like, what's today's date? On Wednesday, I was working with a new cashier. She went on her lunch break. Now, usually I'm a little bit more observant of the people who come in and out of the store or in our Hanes underwear shirt aisle, but lately my glasses have been trying to slip off my face whenever I look down. So, like, I mean, like, immensely down, like, staring right down into my lap down, to the point where they're slipping. And I was trying to, like, oh boy, fix it so that I didn't do it that bad until I make an appointment for my eye doctor. I'll probably never make that appointment, to be honest, though. My eyesight's not as important as dentistry. But anyway, I went ahead and I was working on that. As the guy was leaving, he seemed like suspicious. Like, he seemed a little out of it and too nonchalant. I was like, "Can you help with anything?" He's like, "No, I'm just like looking around." Like, "Yeah, I'm looking around." But then he left. It's like, "Oh yeah, you totally did something." Now, usually whenever I don't like to always assume, and if anything, if I think someone is suspicious, I need proof. Meaning, I need to see them disappearing into an aisle that might not have a camera, or they might have a bigger bag, or I can see they took something off the shelf, disappeared into an aisle that doesn't have a camera. And if I went there and didn't find those items, then they definitely took it. So, I checked camera, and sure enough, he did. He sold shirts. The best part about it, though, it gets me every time. He came back an hour later, wearing the shirt, and I looked at him, and I looked at his bag, I'm like, it's him. So I was hanging out with my cashier for a bit while she rung him out. I'm like, "By the way, I have you on camera, don't come back in." And he looked like shocked for a moment, but he walked, he left, he knew what he did. I even had like a mother do it. She stole like home decor stuff, and she had a skinny bag when she started, then her bag was bigger when she left. I'm like, that's the most obvious thing that you did something. And she did, but she came back later that day. And I'm sure she stole stuff when she came back later that day. I didn't catch it. All I did was tell her, "You were here before. Where did you?" She's like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Don't come back in. I have you on camera." And she didn't say anything, didn't object, just took her child's hand and left the parking lot. Like, "Yeah, dang great you did." Like, usually you can tell that customers did something just by their reactions. Like, that's what, like, I'm so glad that retail made me a little bit more suspicious of people, and especially to be more aware of people who might try to rob you. Like, almost a year ago, on the 28th, last year I was held up at gunpoint. It was when I didn't have my computer, when I was just getting by writing and being on my phone all the time, my phone battery dying constantly. And I got held up. I got held up. The guy bought Skittles and took my 20s and 10s, and I was in such a state of shock that actually happened to me. Then he left in like 5 seconds of, did that really happen to me? And I'm already on the phone calling the cops, and I have customers come in like, "Oh my god, are you okay?" I'm like, yeah, and I was totally fine. And I was calm and collective until customers came in and were like, "Are you okay?" And immediately my throat tightened. I was like, "Oh god, I'm gonna cry right here, aren't I?" Because I'm okay, but like physically I was okay, but mentally no. I had dreams of like, there's a camera right above the cash register so that we can see if people are stealing money, or what helps us is if people say, "Oh, I gave you this, this, and that," instead of this, or say we give them a change. But I went ahead and I had dreams that I was that camera zooming in on the gun. And what's funny, like a week or like the day after that, he tried to rob up a bank. I was like, what? Okay. And that was the only way they could catch him. And the same police officer came by once because we had to break up a fight in the parking lot. It's like, by the way, the guy who held you up, it was a BB gun. I'm like, are you kidding me? That makes me even more irritated. Yeah, that's right. A BB gun can still hurt, especially it's not like it was not a far distance, like maybe the span of 2 feet. Like I was really close to the register, and so was he. He could have shot me right in the stomach with it, and it still would have hurt. But yeah, it was a BB gun. I was like, oh god, you're kidding me. And he's like, no, it was. I'm like, okay. He pleaded guilty, so I didn't have to testify. I'm like, good, because I don't think I would have been able to do that. And but you know what makes it even funnier? I hate Skittles. I've hated Skittles since I went on a 3rd grade trip to the Museum of Natural History. I lived in New York at the time, and I ate too many of the red ones. Just went to town on those red ones that a friend had to offer, because I guess maybe she didn't like the red ones. I don't know. I don't remember a time where I had friends before I was that kid that had to be picked on. But anywho, and I guess I ate them all, and then we stopped for lunch because we were done with our trip, I think, and I threw up. And I've hated Skittles ever since. Like I look at them, I'm like, ugh, so gross, so gross. And he bought sour Skittles for the day. And then, that's what baffles my mind too. He bought Skittles and then decided to rob us when he could have just flat out robbed us. But yeah, I hate Skittles. And he bought Skittles and then robbed me. So even more of a reason to hate Skittles. Ugh. Anywho, before I went on my tangent, it's important to be suspicious about people, even if you're just a bystander. If you think someone's stealing, like just because either you worked in retail or, come on, or you're just naturally suspicious, tell someone. Let them know. They will check it out. You're helping them. They'll appreciate it. And I know that for a fact because whenever customers are like, there's a guy in the back putting things in his bag, I appreciate the heck out of it. Especially if I was already suspicious about someone and I was keeping my eye on them, but I couldn't because I had to go off and do something. And they know it, so the guy tries to steal, the girl, whoever, the person tries to steal, and a customer comes and tells me that that's happening, I would just go up to them immediately, like give it to me. Like, if they leave and they get away with it the first time, there's nothing you can do. But what you can do is go ahead and keep them from coming back. Like, last week, or the week before, I think, I had a guy come into the store. I'm like, you're stealing. Instantly stealing. Because the year before, he stole energy drinks. My store got this weird monster strawberry ice cream. My coworker says it tasted like strawberry ice cream. There was like a strawberry energy drink. I don't remember what it was called, but he wanted me to. I was closed in my lane. I had no register. I couldn't bring him up, and he put it up. I'm like, I'm not open, sir. He's like, but there's a line over there. I'm like, yeah, I know. You have to wait in line. And then he disappeared, and then he disappeared. I had to put it back, and then he walked out. And I was like, no way, So sure enough, I checked camera. He was stealing. My superiors, like my other lead sales associate and my assistant manager, took him out the next time he showed up. But then he showed up again this summer. I'm like, this is the guy. Like, I'm looking at him, and he's avoiding me. Like, he's avoiding looking at me. I'm like, yeah, you're stealing. So I turned to my cashier. I'm like, so him. Keep an eye on him. I'm pretty sure he's stealing. Oh, are you sure? He's like, oh, are you sure? Like, oh, I'm sure. And one time I was ringing him up, he avoided my look again. Like, he avoided looking at me. I'm like, yeah, that's him. It's totally him. And sure enough, when my cashier was on a break, he stole like a half gallon of milk. And I just couldn't do anything. I was at the register. I couldn't keep an eye on him. I'm gonna cut some more grass just for the sake of having it. Actually, no. We'll do something else. But yeah, he totally stole. And then maybe a day or so later, he comes back in, and I'm suffering from my sinus infection. And I tell the person I'm working with, I'm like, the guy who just walked in, keep an eye on him. I'm like, oh no, he seems a little bit iffy, but he's okay. He's sweet. I'm like, okay. I say stay up here because I'm pretty sure it's him. Sure enough, it's him. I'm like, don't come back in the store. I know what you're stealing. Get out. And he stole that same night, but because my coworker didn't want to listen to me, he got away with it. But he won't be coming back in. I will personally punch him if he does. You can't really punch the people who shoplift, but sometimes I want to. But yeah, it doesn't hurt to tell whoever's working that this person's stealing. They'll appreciate it, and in turn, they will appreciate you. And the one thing you don't want to do is get an irritated customer on your hands, because, what I mean is that you'll want coworkers and customers who are on your side with things. I have been working at where I'm working at for 3.5 years. There are customers who have seen me start, who have seen me through tough times, like how bad the store has gotten. They've seen me get promoted from a cashier to a lead sales associate. There are a lot of good customers who are there because of me, because I've always been the sweetest one, who didn't seem grimy and fake. So I have good customers on my side. I'm sure I have bad customers on my side. I'm sure there's at least one customer who says I don't like her, and that's okay, because unfortunately for them, I have a whole bunch of customers who are like, you do not want, you want her on your side, because it's true. I do a lot for my customers. I work hard at what I do. I've been there long enough. I should. And I've had a few customers tell me that they're gonna lose a lot of people because I'm gone, and I don't want to toot my own horn. I don't. But toot, it's true. And it's gonna be unfortunate to leave, but I can't be there anymore. And I'm excited to leave, and I'm sad to leave. I'm going to miss my customers. I'm not crying. But, there are customers I don't even see anymore. There's this nice lady, she came in with her Pomeranian. Her Pomeranian is so cute. She would talk about, my babies, which were my rats. I asked her about her puppy, if she didn't have her dog. She asked me about my babies. It was cute. She was my favorite customer. I don't see her anymore. She doesn't come to the store anymore. So I'll be sad if I stop working there and she shows up, because then I'm gonna be like, we got some explaining to do. But I'm gonna miss everyone. I'll still shop there because it's 10 minutes from my house, a 10-minute walk. But I won't be working there, and I won't be able to help them anymore. If they stop me and ask, hey, where's this, Val? I'm oh, it's over there. Thanks. Until it remodels, because then they're flat out of luck. I will be with them looking where? It was here, wasn't it? Yeah, it was here, Val. But where is it now? Just like when I first started, before I started technically, Soap was in the back. But then Soap ended up in the front. And my coworkers who were with me at the time when I first started were like, no, it's always been in the front. So maybe that was the dollar section, but just saying, they changed things on me. And then after being there for a year, they remodeled. I had to learn everything over, while everyone else who just started, who didn't get a chance to learn the old store, had to learn a new one. I'm like, lucky, I had to learn the new one, after knowing the old one. And now I know that place at the back of my hand. I get compliments from people saying, "You know your store." I'm like, I've been here for 3.5 years. I might as well. Like, of course I know my store. It's sad, really. Like, it kind of feels like I grew up there, but I didn't, because I'm 25. But I've been there for a long time. They're a part of me. As cheesy as that sounds. But it's not even so much as the coworkers. I'll miss one of my coworkers because, he's been there for a couple of months now. And no one seems to understand him as well as I do. And I hope the best for him. So I'm going to miss him, and I'm going to miss my customers. I'll still see him, but it's sad. And now I'm emotional, which was ruined by a birth from my sister. Sorry. But it's okay, because I will be okay. I already put in an application for a new job I'm guaranteed to get. If not, back to a warehouse I go. For a while, anyway. It puts food on the table and keeps my bills strong and going. But anywho, I'm gonna end the episode here, guys. It's not so much long, only because I had to edit out some things, but next time we record, we are gonna have we're gonna have the races, and hopefully I will win. I better win. I've practiced enough. And money's on George. Goodbye. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for listening to my tangent about retail. My gosh, I went long, guys. I'm so sorry. Thank you so much for listening. I'll see you in the next episode. Take care now.